station. Maximum Rock for Memphis.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I thought I'd never hit that age, Corey, and I feel like it every morning. It's so hard to get out of bed. And then the thought of putting socks and shoes on. What is it?
Man, I took a shower yesterday after I got home from work, and I was putting my shoes on, and I'm not kidding. I went to put my shoe on and fell over, hit the ground. Like I thought for a second I broke a hip or something, because I was putting my shoe on and I lost my balance, and you do that bounce hop to try to catch yourself. And that is when my foot went out from under me. And I said, boo, hit the damn floor. And I'm like, how old am I that I can't even put my shoes on anymore?
Yeah, putting the shoes on while standing up that's not even a possibility anymore. I picked up my shoes and socks yesterday. I mean, I had to strategically plan to get them, walk down the stairs, and then 3 stairs up, I sat down to put them on. I've had a chair in my bedroom.
I have to plan that stuff too. Anything that involves really any activity of daily living or ADL, I have to plan ahead of time and kind of psych myself up for.
Anything else you can think of that's become harder? You know, they say like riding a bike, it's like riding a bike. That is true, by the way.
It is?
Yeah, I got one a few weeks ago, and I was scared to death, like as it was a skateboard or something. No, I mean, I just rode it like the Wicked Witch. I mean, just I was fine.
Margot got on a bike about a year and a half ago and got about 3 feet and just fell right over. Like no balance, no crashing, just riding, and then just boom, all of a sudden fell over to the side.
Did you get hurt?
No, she was fine.
Why?
She landed on the grass, so she was okay.
Why is that? So you fall flat on your side trying to put on a shoe. Margot falls on her side trying to ride a bike. We don't get hurt when we fall, but we just are hurt doing normal things.
Yet we don't get hurt when we fall yet, because 901-535-9898 is the Rick's Powder Coating line. What is something that's gotten harder for you as you've gotten older? Math is that way for me. I used to be able to do it in my head. A squared plus B squared is C squared. Okay, great. I'm done. I got it. Now, not so much.
We were doing second grade homework last night, and I was helping, and the carpenter was helping the 5-year-old with her homework, and I can just see him over there giggling and laughing at me because I'm writing it down like 162 over 324. And then finally goes, let me just see if I can do it in my head. I'm like, no. I'm not going to say it out loud anymore.
Counting on my fingers and carry the 2.
Electronics.
For sure. Technology. This is my son, Noah.
Galaxy Note 8. It's got 3 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of storage. It comes with a Samsung Series chipset CPU, Touch ID on the back, Face ID, Retinal ID, and OLED display.
I have no idea what any of that means.
What is he even talking about?
I think he's talking about his phone.
My VCR is still flashing 12.
901-535-9898. What's something getting harder for you as you get older? Wow, we're not going to get a single phone call.
Make sure that
we did that whole break, and neither one of us were in program.
Liar.
No, I'm not lying. I just reached up to take us out of program and realized we were never in.
Good morning. 3 lanes of traffic remain blocked here.
Yeah, I got a silencer.
Wow, what an idiot.
Did y'all enjoy that on Facebook? We got that, didn't we?
I'm sorry, what?
Did y'all enjoy it on Facebook? Radio is silent.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on the radio at all. That was just for you guys. I've seen Egyptian mummies look younger than you, Corey. Ouch. Okay, great. Radio is silent. Wish I'd have had the comments on. I would have seen that. Yeah, that was just for you.
I just turned them on too. Damn it.
Wow. Sorry. That was totally my bad.
Well, it's not like you can hear the radio.
Right?
How are you going to know?
Kathleen. Yay, thanks. Exclusive content for our Facebook Live viewers. Not heard anywhere else.
Okay, because you love us so much on Facebook, then call our request line and say,
Right?
say what makes you older and we can move on.
Hey, but good news, we can do that break exactly like that again. You know?
Good.
You're right, Carlos. It can only get better. Damn sure can't get any worse.
Oh, damn.
No, it can. It can always get worse. Wow, what an idiot. The things Danny's going to say about me in the meeting today.
I can't say anything about you. You have you don't know when we're on the air or not because of this.
If I had a cinder block, I would just bang my head into it.
I'd tie you to it.
All right. Somebody's calling. I love that. 98 won the max. Why can we not hear Kathleen? Say Kathleen again, Kathleen.
Do what? I'm sorry.
There you go. Now we got you.
Oh, good deal.
All right.
It's harder to get out of bed.
It is absolutely harder to get out of bed.
Oh, and I only have to go across the hall and I still hate it.
Oh, man. It's tough.
Do you have to go to work or do you stay at home and work?
I work 2 days a week, but I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's still pretty tough. I got a 1.5-year-old.
Wow. That is tough. Those little suckers get fast.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Running already.
Yeah, she's not having any trouble getting out of bed, that's for sure.
No, not at all. I wish I could do that again.
Thank you, Kathleen. We appreciate you calling.
Thanks. Y'all have a good one.
Bye. Of course, the Vox Pros broke.
I
Hit record. It did. Like it's recording. Says recording. Blah blah blah. Hit stop. Okay. And the file is 0.00 seconds long.
That's what was happening to Ditch. See, it can only get worse, Carlos. You just have no idea.
Yeah, I said it. I can't get worse. I said it. I jinxed this, man. All right.
All right, but use the Adobe.
Let's use the Adobe.
It's
Okay.
a lot easier than trying to get it fixed.
Shoot Bobby an email real quick.
I am. Are you on?
All right, you go ahead. If you're already on it. Well, so after 4 minutes of dead air. What an idiot. Good news, we get to start this topic all over again. It's brand new, you know. Good practice run. Good practice run.
I can't act though. I'm not a good actor.
What are we teasing? Anything?
Out of bed, yeah.
Okay.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
I didn't know it would come so early, but it is so hard to get out of bed. It's hard to do things as you get older.
901-535-9898. What's harder for you now that you're getting older? Technology is one of my things.
Galaxy Note 8. It's got 3 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of storage. It comes with a Samsung Series chipset CPU, Touch ID on the back, Face ID, Retinal
Whatever.
ID, and OLED display.
That's my son Noah talking about his phone. All I know is it's a phone.
Yeah, I have no idea what he just said, but you did. I mean, we know. We had 4 minutes of dead air. We know you're not good with technology, dude.
901-535-9898. Here's Shinedown on the
I love you.
That was awesome. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny.
Now shake it off.
I needed that.
Move forward. Don't let it hang with us.
No, I'm not. I'm moving on. Moving on.
Moving on.
All right.
It's gonna be a good day.
That's right. It's a great day to have a great day. Right. Short memory. Now I'm wishing this was a beer. Lord.
Oh, Facebook, you're getting it live. You're getting some entertainment today. I always hated Tuesdays more than Mondays. If you knew how much makeup I have on right now, and you can't even tell.
Well, I mean, you don't have to wear makeup.
Yeah, but that's why my kids say you wear too much makeup and too much blush. You look like a clown. I'm like, you should see me on the Zoom. It looks like I have none on. I put extra on today. I was laughing at myself in the mirror. Like, hey, where are you going to? 80s costume party?
You going to a Motley Crue concert?
I'm gonna pop some tags.
I got $20 in my pocket. Wow, Egyptian mummies look younger than you. Wow, I look old apparently. I look that old?
No, I mean, no, you look great for 52.
Right. That's exactly my point.
Corey's not 52. No, you don't look old. You look like a radio DJ. We've seen it. Yeah, that's why I wear these.
We get fat and toothless. That's what happens.
Yeah, I've figured it out. After 40, women need bangs. It hides so much. And it's a lot cheaper than Botox.
Bangs.
You need to get some bangs.
That's what I need is bangs.
Like Dumb and Dumber.
I'm going to get a haircut soon.
Hey, guys, I'm here.
I'm building up my
Locks of love.
I'm building up my courage to go get a haircut. Because A, I don't like sitting still, and B, I don't want to pay $80 for a haircut, but
I like it. Sorry.
That's what they cost now. So
I put the wrong date up there. Today's the 2nd.
Where's the date?
By the little duck. Tuesday, 3/1/21.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to do yesterday over again, but that's already failed.
Redo.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Okay, Facebook Live. It's not Groundhog Day. It may sound like the same break you heard a minute ago, but you're the only ones that heard it.
Right. So get ready to hear the rerun. I'm putting this in program this time. Watch.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey
We listen to you all the time.
on 98.1 The Max.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Never thought I would get there.
But here you are.
I've officially reached that age when I'm sitting there trying to decide where I'm going to put my socks and shoes on today because it is such a task. Now I have to get on the floor. I can't stand up and do it. So if I get on the floor, there's a lot of also planning of how to get up off the floor.
You got to be pre-planned, or it's going to take twice as long once you get down there. I took a shower yesterday afternoon. After I got out of the shower, I was putting my shoes on, and I've lost my balance. You know, if you got that one foot up where you're putting your shoe and you're trying to hop on the other foot to catch your balance, and it slipped, and that was the end of it. I hit the floor. Bam.
Damn, did you get hurt?
No, I'm not that old. A couple more years, that might have broken a hip, though.
You know, I put a chair in my bedroom for this specific reason so I could sit down and put on my socks and shoes. But like everything else in my house, it's just got towels stacked on it. So I've got to move on to the next place, like the staircase. And I just go down there and the dog looks at me like, why are you stopping on the stairs? The kids are like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm old. I had you at an old age. That was very dumb. What are some other things that have happened or have been harder as we get older?
Well, we mentioned technology a few minutes ago. 901-535-9898 is the Rick's Powder Cutting line. You can call or text. And it was, it was tough, man. I'm just getting old, and it shouldn't be this hard to put shoes on or work your phone or help with kids' math. This shouldn't be this hard yet.
Yeah, especially now that they do different math, because I have to write it down the old school way, one on top of the other, and carry the one, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy, and as well as the carpenter, because the carpenter's over there doing it in his head. Like, you really need.
Your husband is smart just to piss you off.
You know what gets harder as you get older? Giving a.
It really is. It really does. That's the hardest part of getting older is giving a damn. Oh, that's funny.
I really don't care.
901-535-9898 on the way in just a bit. Your morning wood. Don't go anywhere. Did I really just say don't go anywhere?
Did you really say morning wood without saying that doesn't get harder?
Now we could say that in the tease. I was hoping we'd have a phone call here.
I'm going to pop some tags.
Really hoping for a phone call there. That's a good idea. Tommy's got a good idea there. I asked my hair care professional. Shouldn't it be cheaper?
Good morning, Crash is still
Hey,
in
Wendy.
Wendy.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Old folks really have to work hard to keep up with the new music and artists.
Oh, yeah. Keeping up with celebrities is another one.
That goes under Carlos giving a damn. Fashion. It's hard to keep up with fashion. Nope. That goes under giving a damn. I'm gonna pop some. Okay, that song's in my head. If you can't tell.
Yep. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark. Yeah, keeping up with celebrities is 98.1 The Max.
Hey man, you just reminded me that my seventh grader helping him with his math homework, geometry and algebra. And I took these back in high school, and I don't remember it being this hard.
Me neither. Me neither. What's your name?
This is Gapo, of course.
Gapo, have a great day, brother. It's good to hear from you.
All right, man.
Yay. Good old Gapo.
You can count on him.
Vox Pro works.
Yay! Did Bobby VPN or something in?
Yeah. I like to bitch about the names of celebrities these days. Makes me sound old. But see, Margo and I don't do celebrity names. You go, we're watching something, we see a celebrity. What was he in? What else? What do I know him from?
He just hit info. That's what we
don't have that option.
get a new remote.
I need a new cable provider.
You just need a new remote.
DirecTV don't have those fancy remotes like that.
Oh, yeah, you need a new provider.
Yeah, but it's going to cost me money.
And then what you do is you have your bill taken out of your checking account, and then you don't see it, so then you don't feel so guilty and want to throw up every month. Just don't look at it.
Good idea. But see, I have to look at it because there's no guarantee the money's there.
Right. No,
I'm not confident enough in my planning ability to get all my bills on auto pay. I mean, I would like that convenience, but nope. I will mess it up.
I've got most of them except for MLGW because it was on auto pay, and then I got a new credit card, and so now when I go in there, it locks me out. It doesn't like me, and I've tried everything. I've called customer service, everything. So, a girlfriend of mine, I didn't know she had the same problem. She said, "Yeah, MLGW tried to come turn my power off," and I was like, "You not pay your bill?" She goes, "Oh, they tried to say I didn't, which I hadn't, but I printed out every time I tried to log in and get on their damn site." And they're like, "I'm sorry, ma'am." She's like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to pay my bill. If y'all wouldn't make it so hard to pay, you'd get it."
Right.
I don't understand why I can't get up back on my portal or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know. I can't pay my bills.
Oh, Jesus, you're right. It's because I'm an old.
I'm angry about paying bills now. Used to get angry that I couldn't pay them. Now they're too hard to pay. Damn whippersnappers at MWL&G.
Kids all across the land No need to argue. Parents just don't understand.
We're getting old. Getting really old. Yeah, we're getting old. You know what we could do? This is wacky, zany stuff here. We've got plenty of time.
Oh, that's what the carpenter always likes to say.
What? Wacky stuff?
Bobby says, not when I tried. So did he not fix it?
It's working now.
Yeah, he said, not when I tried.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
But it's working now. Thanks, Bobby. So what is your husband, the carpenter, say?
Just whenever I talk about anything on the radio, he's like, "Oh, y'all are so zany."
Wacky, zany stuff. I don't remember where I got it from. It's wacky stuff. I don't remember where I got that.
Carlos got antennas for his TV. No cable, no internet, totally off the grid, low tech, no bill.
I used to have antennas, and when Netflix was new, the streaming service was new, and Hulu and Netflix was all there was. I had Hulu and Netflix, and that was it.
And a sidekick.
Yeah, and a sidekick. Flip razor phone. My cell phone is so old; it's got a rotary dial.
I'm still using my Palm Pilot.
Palm Pilot. You're a BlackBerry.
Here, my Palm Pilot.
Man, I wasn't kidding. I love that BlackBerry. They had that little roller ball in the middle. I love that thing. All right, we're gonna play the phone call here.
Sure, and we'll just solicit the phone number again.
Okay.
Yeah, I met a girl. She's a cashier.
No way, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we should double date or something. You, me, and Laurie, and what's her name?
White trash name. Guess.
Mandy.
Nope.
Marilyn.
Nope.
All right, Brandy, Heather, Channing, Brianna, Amber, Sabrina, Melody, Dakota, Sierra, Bambi, Crystal, Samantha, Autumn, Ruby, Taylor, Tara, Tammy, Lauren, Charlene, Chantel, Courtney, Misty, Jenny, Krista, Mindy, Noelle, Shelby, Trina, Reba, Cassandra, Nikki, Kelsey, Shauna, Jolene, Erlene, Claudine, Savannah, Casey.
Nope.
Was it any one of those names with a Lynn after it?
Yes.
I got you. Okay. Brandy Lynn, Heather Lynn,
Tammy Lynn.
Did I ever tell you that my mom turned that movie on for my kids? She's like, "Oh, let's watch this."
What movie is it?
Ted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't turn.
So good. Ted 2's even better. Oh, I love it. But my mom was like, "Oh, wait a minute. This isn't."
Oh, no. Where's that fancy remote? Stop the movie. Stop the movie. Stop the movie. Alexa, stop the movie. Abort. Parental entertainment.
Oh, it's so good though. That's under. Do you have a name your parents regret?
That's under what?
Do you have a name that do you have a name your parents regret? Coming in number 1 for boys is Hunter, and guess what number 1 for girls is?
Danielle. The look on your face said it was your name. So
it's so 2020.
Karen? No.
Yeah.
Is it Karen?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I was expecting it to be like all your girls' friends are like Kaylee and Haley and Chaley and Bailey and Taylor. It's like, oh my God.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm like with Macy. They said the number 1 reason that they don't like it is because they feel like it's suited. They didn't feel like it suited their child as they grew older. That's kind of how I feel about Macy. Because Josie can go to Josephine. Although I thought I'd go to Danielle, and that didn't work.
No. Once a Danny, always a Danny.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing here? Playing phone call?
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
It all hurts as you get older.
901-535-9898. What gets harder as you get older?
It reminded me that my 7th grader helping him with his math homework, geometry and algebra. And I took these back in high school, and I don't remember it being this hard.
Me neither. Me neither. What's your name?
This is Gapo, of course.
Gapo, have a great day, brother. It's good to hear from you.
All right, man.
I got Carlos on our Facebook Live saying old folks really have to work hard to keep up with the new music and artists.
That's
So
true.
cool.
That is exact, man. I can't keep up with celebrities anymore at all. There's so many, and their names are so complicated. Like,
Yeah.
how's there that many consonants in a row in somebody's name?
Don't you know that you're supposed to change your name to make it easy for people to know how to pronounce it?
It's
Arnold
branding
Schwarzenegger.
101. It's branding 101.
That's exactly right. What gets harder as you get older? 901-535-9898. Ooh, zip whip on my. Never mind. Holding my pee is now harder. That is very true.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, Carlos, your cousin. Well, your cousin's probably fine by now. I never thought. I have a few Monica friends. I never thought about that though.
Well, that was one of those that came and went.
Just don't put her in a blue dress. You should be fine.
Don't give her a cigar. God knows what she'll do with it.
All right, where are we? Okay, so we're gonna go
40.
What gets harder? Read the zip whip.
Definitely not this.
Right. Okay.
I'll let you have that joke.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. I think it's funnier when you have the perverted jokes than when I do. Because people aren't expecting it from such a respectable young lady.
Oh, well, if they know me well enough, I've only the last 15 years, they should figure that out.
You never know. These people might be everybody just might have just now moved to Memphis.
I know, right?
They might not know you at all. They might not know you're the Friday bitches girl. They might think it's Kay Manley.
They're gonna find out in 3 days.
We need to start doing that 5 days a week. It's Monday, bitches. It's Wednesday, bitches.
In case you forgot, it's Thursday.
Oh my! Did I tell you how my jaw's been hurting lately?
Yeah.
Hey, you're really killing me here. Oh, I need to go get some Tylenol. After this break, I'm gonna go get some Tylenol. 98 won the max.
Corey.
Yo,
man. So you're talking about stuff that gets harder as you get older?
yeah, bud.
Recovery time, man.
Ooh.
Recovery time from a hangover to, God forbid, you actually fall and hurt yourself or something.
Right.
You don't bounce back like you used to.
That elastic don't stretch anymore. It's just fabric now.
Yeah, for real, man.
Oh, thanks for calling, brother. It's good to hear from you.
Have a good one, guys.
You too, bud.
Thanks, son. Seven seconds. Do you need time on that? What gets harder as you get older? On Facebook Live, Andrea says change gets harder as you get older. Any kind of change. I would have to agree.
901-535-9898 is the Rick's powder coating line.
Recovery time, man.
Ain't
I
that
mean,
true?
recovery time from a hangover to, God forbid, you actually fall and hurt yourself or something.
Right.
You don't bounce back like you used to.
That elastic don't stretch anymore. It's just fabric now.
Yeah, for real, man.
I'm gonna wear my stretchy pants. On our Rick's powder coating line that we've got, holding my pee is harder now that I am old.
Oh, that's the truth. Man, I used to, like, you know how you wake up in the morning and you have to pee, but you want to just lay there? I used to be able to just lay there. Now, if I got to pee, I'm like, okay, I'm on borrowed time.
11:45 is my new time to get up and pee. I'm like, it's not even midnight yet. I didn't even make it to midnight. I've been asleep for 2 hours. I'm getting old. You know, one thing that doesn't get harder as you get older?
What's that?
Morning wood.
Mornings on the Max with your morning wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a dad make his baby a beer bong for formula?
Would twin sisters secretly switch lives for an entire year?
Ooh, would a town unanimously vote a beaver for mayor?
Beaver for mayor. I love that.
I do too.
535-9898. Which one of those headlines is the real headline?
And you're getting
Stupid.
Malco movie passes.
$98 the Max. Who is this?
Hey, morning, it's Matthew.
Matthew, how are you, brother?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man. Turn the radio down just a little bit.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, what's your name?
Matthew.
Yeah, it's Matthew. Good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Not bad, not bad.
Where you calling from, Matthew?
Calling from Memphis.
Headed to work?
Actually, on the road, headed to a job.
Hit any potholes yet?
I've been avoiding them all throughout my neighborhood.
Put your bag of Quick Crate and take a day off and get out there and fix them, man.
And then we don't pay me about $20 an hour.
Which one of those headlines is the real headline, Matthew?
I'm gonna have to go with the second one, the twin swapping lives.
Ooh, it's a good one, and I love it, but it is not the headline for today. No
not
more
correct.
Matthew.
Sorry, Matthew. Have a great day, brother.
Y'all do the same.
Thanks, bud.
In the back of a truck? He on his way to the job in the back of the truck? I mean, wow.
It could be.
Roll them windows up, brother. 98.1 the Max. Who's this?
Hey, this is Matthew again.
Hey,
Yeah,
Matthew.
buddy.
I love it when you keep trying, Matthew.
Hey, can't stop, right?
All right, which one of those headlines is the real headline?
Let's go with the first one this time.
The beer bong for a baby?
You got Morning Wood, Matthew.
Congratulations, brother.
Nailed it.
Winning.
Hey, can't stop trying, right?
Right? We got you a pair of Malco movie passes. You can go see a movie.
Sweet.
Hang on one second for us, Matthew. All right, now, Corey, here's where it gets tricky. You're going to have to get it because you're going to have to mute yourself and get his info. Or if you just want to mute yourself, get his phone number and I'll call him later. Can't put his information over Facebook.
I guess whatever's easiest.
Okay, so all I got to do is turn the mic off, right?
No, mute, or I don't know, but, or just mute StreamYard.
Oh, yeah, I can mute the computer. Duh. Okay, let's do that.
Now I just sit here. Hi. Hello. Anybody got questions they want to ask me? Oh, you went for the phone number in and out. I see.
Yeah, I spent a whole bunch of time. I'll call him. I don't mind calling him later, but.
Hello, Shannon. Hello, Lisa. Lisa, the beer bong story is coming up.
It's great, too. It's my favorite story of the day. You telling me 2 seconds or whatever earlier really helped. So.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I'm going back over to the Vox Pro.
All right, bye. I'll be right here. Let's see if this works yet. Yup.
$901.
Let's get rocked. In the cradle will rock.
I gave one to Max. Who's this?
Nobody's home. Remember when you used to like try to come up with a creative way to do your stupid answering machine?
That's exactly what I thought about when you went, nobody's home. Nobody's home.
I know. It's like square dancing. What the hell is wrong with us?
I don't know. I need Tylenol. 901 5. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some Tylenol.
From a hangover to
Beaver for mayor. I love that. 901. Beaver for mayor. I love that. Beaver for mayor. I love that. Beaver for mayor. I love that. I love that. 901. Beaver for mayor. Beaver for mayor.
Beaver for mayor. Let's get rock.
Can you disclose your TikTok handles? I don't even know my TikTok handle.
I don't either. I put. Oh, never mind. I got a good one for for our things.
Beaver for mayor. Oh, why are you killing me?
Danny and Country Corey.
Beaver for mayor. Beaver for mayor. 1-535-9898. Which one of those headlines?
Ooh, what a 11:45 is my new time. I wasn't even going for
Harder as you get older.
What's that?
Morning Wood. That's what I was going for, and Beaver for mayor beats it.
Harder as you get older.
Morning Wood doesn't get thing that doesn't get harder as you get older. Is that out of context, you think? One thing that doesn't get hey, joke's coming up. Make sure you stumble through it all.
You use the editing.
You know one thing that doesn't get harder as you get older? More. Just that? Is there no context there? You know one thing that doesn't get harder as you get older?
Just that by itself?
Yeah. No. I'm saying if it's not there,
well,
it's not there.
Anyway, listen to it in Sweeper maybe and see how it sounds.
Doesn't get harder as you get older? Morning Wood.
Morning Wood.
You know it's too long.
He goes, here.
Man,
I used to like, you know how you wake up in the morning and you have to pee, but you want to just lay there? Now, if I got to pee, I'm like, okay, I'm on borrowed time.
That's a man. You're gonna have like 38, and I have 2.
Now, if I got to pee, I'm like, okay, I'm on borrowed time. Also, there's one thing I forgot to tell you about. So I'll get out of the shower yesterday and I'm standing there and I look over at the mirror and it's like, wait a minute, I got this one spot on my chest with no hair. And then I look down at my chest and it's all gray in that spot.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, wow, my chest hair is going gray. How old am I? This stuff just came in.
On our Rick powder coating line that we've got, holding my pee is harder now that I am old.
Oh, that's the truth. Man, I used to like, you know how you wake up, I got to pee. I'm like, okay, I'm on borrowed time.
Pee is harder now. Holding my pee is harder now that I am old.
Oh, that's the truth. Man, I used to like, you know how you wake up in the morning and you have to pee, but you want to just lay there? I used to be able to just lay there. Now, if I got to pee, I'm like, okay, I'm on borrowed time.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a dad make his baby a beer bong for formula?
Would twin sisters secretly switch lives for an entire year?
Or would a town unanimously vote a beaver for mayor?
901-535-9898. Hi, who's this?
My name is Matthew. Good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Not bad, not bad.
Headed to work?
Actually, on the road, headed to a job.
Hit any potholes yet?
I've been avoiding them all throughout my neighborhood.
Get you a bag of Quikrete and take a day off and get out there and fix them, man.
No, we don't pay me about $20 an hour.
Which one of those headlines is the real headline, Matthew?
I'm going to have to go with the second one, the twin swapping lives.
Ooh, it's a good one, and I love it, but it is not.
Not
the headline for today.
Not
No
correct.
more good for Matthew.
Sorry, Matthew. Have a great day, brother.
Y'all do the same.
98.1 The Max. Who's this?
Hey, this is Matthew again.
Hey, Matthew.
Yeah, buddy.
I love it when you keep trying, Matthew.
Hey, can't stop, right?
All right, which one of those headlines is the real headline?
Let's go with the first one this time.
The beer bong for a baby?
Yep.
You got Morning Wood, Matthew.
Congratulations, brother.
You nailed it.
Winning.
Hey, can't stop trying, right?
Right? We got you a pair of Malco movie passes. You can go see a movie.
Sweet.
One Seattle dad come up with a genius and a hilarious way to get his baby to drink more formula after doctors told him that his 8-month-old Lily needed to take in more calories. He came up with a creative solution inspired by his college days.
Was it a marketing class?
Oh, no, this is genius, though.
Was it an accounting class? What did he use from college? Well, you can see on TikTok, it's now gone viral. His formula to getting his baby to drink more of the stuff is a baby beer bong.
It's genius, too. It's got the funnel, it's got the hose, and it's got a nipple attached to the hose. It's the best. The best.
Putting on freshman 15. Yeah, I figured why not take the same approach to helping his baby take in more calories with her formula. And apparently she's got a mini fridge full of Hot Pockets too.
Ramen noodles in a microwave in the crib. She can't make it to class either because she can't walk yet.
No, she can't. But I think it's awesome. It worked. He said, I was pretty lucky because it was a perfect fit with the end of the bong with the nipple I found on Amazon, almost like they were always meant to be together. I'm also thinking of getting a water bong for myself so I can stay properly hydrated throughout the day. I need one of those.
See, I would be too tempted to use it for its original purpose. I would like to know what the pediatrician thinks of that.
If it works and it's not doing anything wrong, we were talking yesterday about that breastfeeding commercial and how that gets out of hand, how the pressure of breastfeeding when you're sitting there as a new mom, they kind of give you no choice. You better do it or you're a terrible mother.
Right.
Yeah. Well, like 3 months down the road, I finally stopped and put a bottle in my baby's mouth and she finally quit crying because I was starving her. So I don't see if there's a problem. I mean, if it works, it works.
Exactly. Exactly. So we were talking about the things that used to be a lot easier when you were younger and they get harder as you get older. Through this conversation, I realized I'm becoming my father.
Oh, I am so my mother. Yesterday, I ordered food for a party this weekend online and I've had to call them twice because I'm just not sure about online ordering.
You're just not sure. Just don't trust the internet.
And I even said to the woman on the other line, I said, I've become my mother.
I'll tell you how I'm becoming my dad just after 8 o'clock. All right. 98.1 The Max. Hello.
Hey man, you just brought up a memory. I had 7 sisters, and one of my younger sisters, when she was like maybe 18 months, 2 years old, would not eat. I mean, would not eat to the point where her stomach started swelling, like malnutrition.
Right. Wow.
So my stepfather drank beer every afternoon. He would get her baby bottle and pour beer in it, and she drink that beer up, man. Fixed her right up, man. No problem at all. It was awesome.
Okay.
Good story.
That's crazy. How's she doing today? Is she an alcoholic?
No. Well, most of the family drinks, but we're not alcoholics.
Right.
She's in her 50s. Yeah.
And thriving well. Also, man. It worked.
Oh, yeah. Smart as a whip, man. Oh, my God. Software salesman.
Spencer here with ATC Fitness.
Thanks for calling, brothers. Good to hear from you.
Hi, man.
Bye. Software salesman.
I mean, there you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
I hate that song. I just don't like Cheap Trick. I just don't like Cheap Trick. Hello, Vicky. What is my TikTok handle? I was going to look at that a minute ago.
Mom, guess what? Got another bottle of wine? No, I washed it too. That's great, honey. You gotta remember to put
Me, that's how you find out. Oh. Country Corey 901 on TikTok. And then Country Corey on Instagram. And that's about it. Not famous enough for one of those influencer accounts. You follow that Indian couple on TikTok where he's like, oh, here's the influencer doing influencer things. Never mind.
No.
Okay. You should. They're really funny.
I'm starving, Marvin.
All right. Send somebody on Dunkin' Run. If anybody on Facebook Live wants to drop breakfast off, you can just leave it on the front porch. I'll go get it. Roxy Blue is recording a new record. Andrea likes Roxy Blue. I don't believe I know of Roxy Blue. I mean, I know of them, but I think if a song was playing, I don't think I would be like, oh, that's Roxy Blue. Even if it's an old one.
We did a concert with them just last year.
Yeah, I remember that, but yeah. Bandana time.
Hey, please shut the door. Why is they opened the door to let the puppy in?
puppy.
He's gonna sit below me if he. That's fine, but you start barking, you're out, buddy.
Treat, treat, treat. All right, I'm signed in there.
Don't make eye contact with the dog.
I know, right? I play that game a lot too. Don't make eye contact with the dog.
Corey, are you from Memphis?
Am I from Memphis? No. I've lived in Memphis for 15 years. I'm originally from Tupelo.
You've only been here 15 years.
I moved here in 2006. So this is number 15.
Yeah, but I thought we overlapped because I came over here in 06.
We did overlap. We worked at Q for a month.
Oh, okay, so it was only a month.
Yeah, I mean, well, it may have been two. I don't know. I don't recall if you were there that first Tigers football season though. That I was there. I don't remember.
I wasn't. I may have just left because I started here in October of 06 and I had to sit out.
And I moved to Memphis in March of 06. Met Margot at the end of April and was knocked up in June. Hi, Margot. Hey, we're pregnant.
Guess I'm living in Memphis now. How I'm becoming my father. I used to laugh at my dad when I watched him put his daily pills in a container every Sunday. Now I take them home.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Andrea thought I was from Memphis because I look so good in blue.
Yeah, but you're from where? Tupelo? You're right down the road.
It's really not much difference. All right, I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay. Don't make eye contact with the dog. He's looking at me. I can feel it. Don't look. Yep. See? See? Yeah. See what happens? I don't even see him. We're here. It works. Yeah, buddy. Just sleep right there. Or watch right when we go on air. He'll start yapping. He's just a puppy. I'd show you him, but he'd get excited. He's not very smart. I like smart dogs. And I got a doozy. But he's cute. Oh, he saw me. Look at him. The kids usually come in and tell me bye. Then the dog's gonna get excited. And then the old dog's gonna come in. It's just gonna be a complete shit show. And are you back? I'm over here looking at another screen, so I didn't know. I'm not making eye contact with the dog.
Yes, you are.
He's now getting a beanbag. Yeah.
Oh, now he's not making eye contact with you. Does it hurt your feelings?
No. Not at all.
How many people do we have going? I know Carlos and Andrea here. Is that our Facebook audience for the day?
Carlos, I'll give my dogs some camera time when they're out of control, but right now when they're behaving, I'm not disturbing that. Did my voice just get louder? Because it sounds a lot better.
Well, you're talking into the microphone now. You weren't.
Oh, good morning. Love your show. I listen to y'all every morning. Not the way to work.
You're right. Our show is not the way to work. Our show is the way to slacking off.
Good morning, Jonathan. Thank you for listening. We have 8.
Wow.
I know. We were like up to 17 at one point.
Like we have twice as many listening on Facebook as we do on the radio.
Well, they can hear us on Facebook.
What if I?
Oh, there you go. Get rocked.
Got me some Duluth trading underwear.
Oh, you did?
You seen those commercials?
Yes. What do you think about them?
It's I had to return them because they're huge. They hold them up and they look like bloomers. Margot got a size too big. Like, wow, look at the size of those things. So
medium?
I put one on anyway. She got extra large, and probably a large would have been fine. Maybe a medium too. But even the extra larges, man, woo, nice. Can't wait till I get the ones that fit. I'll be walking around in my underwear all day. Get these Duluths.
Oh, jeez.
John's been listening since the early 2000s, man. He's heard every incarnation of this show.
No kidding.
We should go back in time, and when they first turned it to the max, be like, hey, we're the morning show from the future. You should just go on and hire us now. We'll go tell ourselves that are this age to come over here. Then we won't have to worry about a job for the next 15 years.
Oh, that just got me. That little countdown.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. It is a good one. It's a good one. Good one. She was an American. I can hear them talking out there. So they're going to come in 3 minutes when we start the break. That's their favorite thing to do, just interrupt. I'd lock the door, but I actually like my kids. What now?
Oh, they should be able to come in and give mommy a kiss if they want to.
That's exactly right. Because it ain't going to last forever. Them kissing me or me being at home.
Right.
I'm starving, Marvin. And put it on. It is on the list.
Can you shred on that guitar? I wouldn't call it shredding.
What are you talking about?
Carlos asked if I could shred on that guitar back there. I know a couple chords, but I wouldn't call it shredding by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, Carlos, he can pretty much just pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, I can like wipe the dust off of it with a napkin. I mean,
does that count?
I can throw shredded cheese on that guitar. Got my granddaughter listening to y'all now. When she's riding with me, she loves Queen. We all love Queen.
See, now grandkids are listening to us. That's how long we've been around.
That's how old we are. Listening to the old people on the radio. Ooh, don't make that face. It might stick.
pressed the wrong button somewhere.
Bless you. So now Margot's not only mad at me because I won't say bless you to her. If I say bless you to anybody else, she gets mad at me. Oh, you'll say bless you to them. That problem is so 2020. I'm going to start saying that problem is so 2020. Don't worry about it.
What did I do?
Smoke on the mountain. Okay, let's go to the mountain. I'll smoke there.
All right. So what we got here? We've got
becoming your parents.
Okay. So we got a phone call and we've got 3 pieces of audio. How
Well, the phone call doesn't have anything to do with this.
Oh, we don't have a phone call. We have a zip whip.
Right. And then we got the audio. So when you give the headline, I'll hit some audio.
Okay. And then you're going to do your story after zip whip?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Danny and Country Corey
Pull up your pants, take off the bra, and be a man.
on 98.1 The Max.
When did you realize you were becoming your parents?
We're using a speakerphone in this store. Is that a good idea?
I love those commercials.
I do too. They're great.
General rule of thumb with throw pillows, if there's nowhere to sit, you have too many.
Just a good rule of thumb there.
So true in my house. So true. On our zip whip, Rick's Powder Coating text line, 901-535-9898. How I'm becoming my father. I used to laugh at my dad when I watched him put his daily pills in a container every Sunday. Now I shake my head in disbelief when I'm doing my daily pills.
That's a good one.
It's from the Mountain Man. Thank you, Mountain Man. I couldn't agree more.
I know I'm becoming my dad because I used to sit all the time. And my dad, he stood in this doorway of our house, like every afternoon when he'd get home from work. He'd grab a beer and stand in the doorway. And now I'm starting to get where I stand up all the time. Like I'll just stand in one place for no reason. Couch is right there. Could sit down, but no, I prefer to stand.
Mine's because of my back. The carpenter does that in the kitchen in front of the TV. Like, yeah, I mean, and then like this close.
Oh, you have a TV in the kitchen?
Wow, I got TV in the bathroom too.
Wow, you're rich.
I'm not rich. Do you know TVs are pretty cheap these days?
My mom is bad about never finishing a sentence, and I know I'm becoming like her because
you always tell me, you're like, hey, Corey, what about this idea? Or I like to, you know what I like to do is to start my story in the middle of it because I thought that you were in my head for the first half of it.
901-535-9898. How are you becoming your parents?
No need to read every billboard out loud. If you can read it, they can read it.
Blue is blue. I love that. I absolutely love it. 901-535-9898 is the Rick's Powder Coating line. I know I've cut you off a couple of times today, so I was trying to.
No, you're good.
You
don't think I'm starting to sound distorted?
No.
What the? It sounds so different.
Sounds good when you're on the mic.
That sounds horrible to me. I mean, I just hear total fuzz.
Talk again.
Hello.
Workers are trying to.
Shut up, Wendy. Well, that might be a little hot, but
what's changed?
I don't know. Ooh, looky here.
Oh.
98.1 The Max.
Hey,
buddy.
I heard you on the radio calling about how are you more like your parents.
Yeah, how are you becoming your parents, bud?
Well, my mom, she's got a bad habit of starting a sentence real calm and ending it in an attitude. And at work, I do the same thing. I'll be real calm, and then an attitude comes out of nowhere.
And then they wouldn't take back what they said. You're fired.
Hey, hard line of work, being an electrician.
Yeah, you gotta have some cojones for that one, don't you?
Oh, you ain't lying. You got to deal with stupid people on the daily.
Oh yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Austin.
Austin, thanks for calling, brother. It's good to hear from you.
Thanks, both.
Bye.
He just reminded me that, yes, I have turned into a condescending bitch.
Like your mom? Is your mom?
Yeah. I never knew my mom was the condescending one. So negative, so condescending. Hey, can we have the kid? Can we have Macy's birthday party at your house? Sure, no problem. We're gonna do like a egg hunt kind of thing. Well, we're gonna have to watch that pool. I said, okay, I'll hire a lifeguard. What?
All right, I got another phone call. How about that? 98.1 The Max.
Hey, yeah, I'll do this Sudoku thing. I found my dad doing the Sudoku because we always read the numbers on the gas pumps because we own the gas station.
Right.
Back in the day where we worked on cars, you know. And I found myself doing the Sudoku stuff like my dad was doing.
You just catch yourself halfway through a puzzle and go, what am I, my dad?
It's all numbers. Work on numbers. Tell Danny Fred from Millington said hi.
Who's this? Fred?
Thank you.
All right. Well, time's up, Fred.
They can't hear me. I'm all distorted. I've touched nothing. I'm getting hangry. You don't want me to get hangry. No, Xfinity, reminder that your automatic payment. And I'm not going to look at it. Oh, that's not mine. Come on, mouse. Gosh dang it. Whoa. Oh, yeah, I was doing something.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
God, holding my pee is harder now that I'm old.
Oh, that's the truth. Man, I used to like, you know how you wake up in the morning and you have to pee, but you
do what?
That got me. When that sweeper hit, when you hit that sweeper, I jumped about 9 feet in the air and turned around like crazy. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm on borrowed time.
It's Danny.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm on borrowed time.
It's Danny.
One recycler down.
Leave me some work to do, damn it.
It's
da 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 da. Do, 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 do. God, holding my pee is harder.
You want to play one of these phone calls here?
Sure.
Let's go ahead and get Fred out of the way.
Old Fred. He came to every one of our when we were bouncing around different zip codes, going to different bars.
Right.
We went to Millington, I think the second one, and he went to like the 10 after that.
Yeah, I heard that the one in Millington was great success.
Well, yeah.
Be glad when we can get back to doing that. I like to do the show live. That's fun. I did it from time to time on the Kicks 106. If we do that, we have to have Tommy running the board. I refuse to have anybody else.
Nah, same way.
You know where I met Tommy?
Where'd you meet Tommy?
At Mr. House's house.
No way.
He was dating Mr. House's wife's sister at the time. And that's where I met Tommy. This was several years ago.
It's a small world.
Now, Memphis, not exactly New York City. I mean, seems like just about everybody lives in Cordova. or has at one time.
Right?
Except me, I never lived in Cordova. I ain't living in no damn dirty Dover. That's nasty.
What do you know about the dirty Dover?
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the junkies in Bartlett, but
What's up with where's Mark what's his name from Census?
yeah, he posts on Facebook every now and then. I don't really know what he's doing. Probably enjoying retirement. 20 seconds.
Oh no, what are we doing? Where are we? What's my name?
We are teasing the 26 break in 10 seconds.
After we do what, the call, Fred?
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
When did you realize you were becoming your parents?
901-535-9898. It seems like it's something new every day, Danny.
Well, and then I'll forget, and then I'll realize, and then I remember I'm now condescending and didn't know my mother was so condescending till I got married.
Let's see who we got on the phone. Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, yeah, I'll do this Sudoku thing. I found my dad doing the Sudoku because we always read the numbers on the gas pumps because we own the gas station.
Right.
Back in the day where we worked on cars, you know. And I found myself doing the Sudoku stuff like my dad was doing.
I know. Isn't it weird when you just are in the middle of something and you're like, oh, wow, this is exactly what my mom would do.
Yeah, I've done wasted an hour on a crossword puzzle that I would never have any interest in.
901-535-9898. This is the Bad Wolves. 98.1 The Max.
What up, Corey?
Yo.
I bet your dad's really cool, and he's probably figuring out, why did I have such a dorky son? He's like, I raised him to be better than this, and he's a damn DJ.
he told me to get a real job for 15 years, man.
I know, right? Hey, look, so I realized the other day that I'm turning into my dad because all of my power tools have a specific place on the wall. And not only this, they are outlined where they go because that's how my dad did it when I was a kid. So that's how I do it now that I'm an adult.
I know
like, what the hell am I doing? This looks like my dad's stuff.
I know where that ball peen hammer goes. Damn it, I do.
I know. It's like I know where everything goes. Here, it hangs up right here. So, yeah.
I always called it the tool graveyard. It's like they've all been killed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, listen, because it's broke. You still hang it up there. It's where it goes.
That's exactly right. What's your name?
My name's Ben.
Ben, thanks for the call. You win Tuesday.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right, buddy. Bye.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, you got it in. I think that Ben, I think, was the one that I taped to the pole at Q1075. I think it's the same guy.
You taped him to a pole?
Yeah, we got on top of the van and I duct taped him to a pole and then got in the van and went back to the radio station.
I feel like I've heard this story, and he didn't get any trouble for it either.
No. Can
you imagine doing that now?
The bit was who's going to come cut him down and how long is it going to take?
Who cut him down and how long did it take?
It took about 2 hours. And they won some concert tickets or something. Like bring Ben back to the radio station.
I'm going to tell that story after it, okay?
That's funny. I don't know if it's him for sure. We got 2 phone calls for this one. Austin and Ben.
All right, I'll say the headline. You say the number. You play the 2 phone calls. I've got a stupid little saying after it that can lead us right into, and I got proof because I spent $169.
Okay.
Is that good?
Sounds good to me. You may have to talk a little between the phone calls, but that'll be all
right. Talk. Isn't that what I get paid to do?
No.
Oh. Do you feel the need for speed?
You get paid to schedule Stairway to Heaven for 8:15 a.m.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey
Oh my gosh, yes I am. Are you kidding me?
on 98.1 The Max.
When did you realize you were becoming your parents?
901-535-9898.
What up, Corey?
Yo.
I bet your dad's really cool, and he's probably figuring out, why did I have such a dorky son? He's like, I raised him to be better than this, and he's a damn DJ.
he told me to get a real job for 15 years, man.
I know, right? Hey, look, so I realized the other day that I'm turning into my dad because all of my power tools have a specific place on the wall. And not only this, they are outlined and marked where they go, because that's how my dad did it when I was a kid. So that's how I do it now that I'm an adult.
I know
that.
that.
What the hell am I doing? This looks like my dad's stuff.
I know where that ball peen hammer goes. Damn it, I do.
I know. It's like I know where everything goes. Here, it hangs up right here. So, yeah, I turned into my dad.
I always called it the tool graveyard. It's like they've all been killed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, listen, because it's broke. You still hang it up there. It's where it goes.
That's exactly right. What's your name?
My name's Ben.
Ben, thanks for the call. You win Tuesday.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right, buddy. Bye.
See you next Tuesday.
901-535-9898. He outlines his tools. That's the best.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's like a crime scene. I don't understand it.
It's the
how many tools are you taking down at once that you can't figure out where they go back to?
And does it matter where you put them on the pegboard as long as they get up there?
That I'm gonna have to argue with, because you'll come around to like, why doesn't this fit here? Well, you didn't put the hammer on the right one, so now you're off a peg.
901-535-9898. I've been off a peg a long time.
Well, my mom, she's got a bad habit of starting a sentence real calm and ending it in an attitude. And at work, I do the same thing. I'll be real calm, and then an attitude comes out of nowhere. Hard line of work, being an electrician.
You got to have some cojones for that one, don't you?
Oh, you ain't lying. You got to deal with stupid people on the daily.
Yeah, I know all about that, brother.
You know, now listening to this and talking to people about it, I bet my parents, I'm nothing like my parents, and I bet they wish I was.
Then you'd have some sort of chance at success.
Right. I'd have a much better life. I've got proof of that. I went to a store and went in to get a couple items, I don't need a basket. I don't even need a hand basket. I don't need a buggy. And I walked out spending $169.
What? Are you kidding?
It's going to kill you even more when I tell you which store it was.
What? All right, we're going to find out about that here in just a bit. And we'll hit the middle. We got, we'll be good.
Interstate's looking good again.
Oh, hey,
Everything
Wendy.
is moving.
Could you repeat everything you just said in English, please?
We
weren't on air.
Between the songs, we'll do the thing.
I know. I knew what you meant the whole time.
Okay, great. You just tortured me for fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scotty, that's a funny story and disgusting.
Turn off hours somewhere. We're in the corner of the convention center. The live show he was working. He got to go home. I was at work, left to deal with it. Live shows are funny to watch.
I took a number 2 next to the the copy machine at our office, right down the hall from me. And I ran around telling everybody there's a number 2. And all I did was I cut out a number 2 out of a little square and stuck it there. I just thought it was so funny.
You're so clever. Got the office in an uproar.
There's a number 2. There's a number 2 by the copy machine.
I hope you went to K Manley first.
You don't get
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, you don't get to see Kay Manley's emails to all the women in the office about something that went on in the bathroom.
I know. I would love to. She told me about that.
Right?
Yep. Yep. It's 8:30. Guess I should text Margo back.
What are you texting her? I didn't get to see my kids today. They don't even love me anymore. And the dog is just clawing at the door. Now, here's where the excitement may start. I'm letting the old man in with the young man. Oh, I can't even get out of a chair without moaning. Need you two to behave.
No.
Okay. You know you're old when you've got a step stool next to your chair.
That's actually a really good idea.
Isn't it? It's so that thing 1 and thing 2 can see, but I've been using it to get up to the.
You don't, it's not that you're old when you have a step. You know you're short when you have a step. Maybe I'll sit down for a minute and give my ankles a break from holding this immense girth up.
I know I need to stand up just for my back's sake.
You need to do your exercises.
I know. Stretching. I did stretch this morning.
You need the exercises. The important ones.
I exercise my right to look good.
At least you go to the gym.
There goes one of those little crazy carts down the railroad tracks. I don't know what they're doing, but I would not want that job. I guess you could just jump off if you saw a train coming, right?
Well, they don't generally put them on tracks when there's a train scheduled.
Generally, that's the key word.
But if I had that job, they would do it on purpose.
I don't always get on this thing when a train's coming, but when I do,
a train's coming. I'm just so proud of my digital skills with that overlay. Look at that.
I know.
Look at that.
It didn't take you 4.5 hours like it did me.
No, I mean, all I had to do is change the color of the one I had.
You get paid to schedule Stairway to Heaven. You bastard.
That's just good humor.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Just good humor. I texted Ditch last night.
Did you just give him some brotherly love?
Yeah. It's like, hey, how's day one? If you need anything, call me in the afternoon when you're there. I can help with anything. Blah, blah, blah. Then you'll know it forever, whether you want to or not.
I was abnormally sober last night.
Like, really? Like, didn't drink last night?
No, I drank, just not as much.
Didn't get drunk. Me too, actually. I only drank 3 beers last night.
Just didn't feel like it.
It was too damn cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. That was pissing me off a little bit.
It was like, wait, wasn't it 70 degrees yesterday? My body, like my brain knew it was going to happen, but my body could not adjust.
No, but I just laughed. Like, I mean, I was bitching about it. Like it wasn't snowing 2 weeks ago.
Right?
What is this? So cold.
I know. It was 9 degrees 10 days ago. And I'm worried about the cold today. I felt like an idiot. I did.
I hear you.
All right, 30 seconds now to stand up.
Oh, I didn't get my receipt. Damn it.
Always get a receipt, Danny. Mississippi Queen.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
Walked into a store to get a couple items, walked out spending $169. And I wasn't in a China shop either.
Wasn't very expensive, huh? 901-535-9898 is the Rick's Powder Cutting line. What store did Danny go into, and what did she buy that she went into for just one or two things and ended up spending up over $150?
It was $169.90. Almost hit 170.
So right at 170. 901-535-9898. Na 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 ba-da-da, ba-da-ba. Sorry. I like that song. Always like that song. We don't get one guess. We don't get one guess. Nobody on Facebook going to guess either. How about our huge Twitch following? Anybody got a guess?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Do you know Candlebox had a different lead singer than is on this song? Up till about 6 months before Far Behind came out. And the guy was so distraught that the band wasn't going to make it that he killed himself. 6 months later, they get picked up, and Candlebox and Far Behind's a big hit on the radio.
Oh, no.
Oops. Premature suicide. Kroger, it was all beer. Yeah.
Aldi, Carlos says no.
98.1 The Max. Hello.
Yeah, Danny spent that money on groceries. That's the only thing she could have spent it on. That's the only thing that costs $168 when I go to the grocery store.
Man, I'm so embarrassed. I wish it was.
It's not groceries.
Okay, baby.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good
Bye.
All right, man.
Just waiting on somebody to say you went to whatever. That's my guess. The Zip Whip is blowing up. 100% she went to Target, and that's gonna be the answer. The most popular answer.
That's my it used to be my downfall. I just added up. I should have spent approximately $34
for everything that you went in there for.
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby. That's true.
Oh, I'm
Hobby
bad.
Lobby will get you.
Okay, here's the problem, guys. No offense, but my Hobby Lobby would be about $250, and my Target would be about $350.
Right.
So I'm not allowed to go there anymore.
Not by yourself, anyway.
No, and then Amazon, it just you don't do it all at the same time, so it never adds up.
Right. It can't add up if you don't do it all simultaneously. You spread a little bit here and a little bit there, a little bit tomorrow, some yesterday, then it doesn't add up.
Now my bill at Walgreens is pretty tough.
And that receipt's 45 feet long.
Yeah, it's about $90 to $100, and it's all for bad habits.
I went to get you buy beer at Walgreens? Oh, okay.
These are expensive.
What are those?
Nicotine. So I don't smoke.
Oh.
I just eat those all day.
All right. I'm gonna say you're buying beer or cigarettes at Walgreens, man. You're spending too much. It's
That's
cheaper
fine.
somewhere else, I promise you. Yeah. I forgot about Iron Maiden. Carlos is correct. I forgot we were on Facebook Live when I told that story. Forgot other people can hear me tell that story. Hey, not that that's a problem, but
Well, at least it was true, and you didn't make that one up.
I did not make that one up, but I have been known to make up stories.
Way before Google came out, though. That thing ruined our conversations.
Yeah, you can't just lie anymore.
Mm-mm.
Everybody's a fact checker. All right, so we're going to read some Zip Whips, play some phone calls. We only got one phone call, so.
All right, what do you want to do first? We got some here on Facebook Live.
Yeah, we'll just start with the Facebook, go to the Zip Whip, then we'll play the phone call and reveal. Something like that, anyway. You can make an argument that AC/DC's second lead singer saw the success too.
Yeah.
It's Danny and Country Corey
The best, baby!
on 98.1 The Max.
I spent $169 at one store. It's an all-time record, I think, for this store.
Okay, so you go into this store for just a handful of stuff. How much were you expecting to spend?
Approximately $34.
So $34 turned into $170.
Yes.
What store was it, and what did she buy? Carlos said Aldi. Aldi is not correct. Not correct.
Jonathan says Kroger, and it was all beer. Not correct. Andrea, Whole Foods. Not correct.
Now let's go over to the Rick's Powder Cutting line at 535-9898. Let's see. Somebody said Hobby Lobby ended up buying a bunch of wall decor at 50% off.
Great guess, but not correct.
Entirely possible.
Susan from Germantown says Target.
Oh.
Susan, great guess.
Another
not correct. We also got Scotty with Walgreens, Andrea with Best Buy, and Guitar Center. Not correct.
Well, it's easy to spend some money in Guitar Center. It's easy to. I mean, it's easy to walk out of Guitar Center with a new bill. You know what I mean? You get easy terms financing at Guitar Center will bite you in the butt.
Yeah, we walked out about 5 years ago with a banjo that hasn't been touched since.
I love banjo. I don't know how to play it, but I love them. Oh,
right.
There's a text message right there. Dollar Tree. There we go.
You got it. You got it. I knew once I told you what I was going to spend and what I ended up spending, someone would figure it out. Who spends $169 at the Dollar Tree?
Danny Bruns.
I'm not proud of it because I always have a problem going in there and I spend way too much, but I don't think I've ever surpassed 100. I not only went past 100, I went $69 past 100.
Right. You went almost to 200.
I got 150 items of crap.
So what did you go in there for?
I went in there for the birthday party that's on Saturday. So these gift bags for the kids, a couple prizes that nobody wants because they're $1, but that's what they get. Plates, napkins, and some plasticware.
So the stuff you normally go into Dollar Tree for, party supplies. And then see, the thing is, when you go into Dollar Tree, you got to stay on the outer perimeter. If you go into the middle, into the aisles, oh, they've got you. They've got you.
Oh, they got me on every single one. I couldn't even tell you what I even got. I don't even know
I was about to ask, what was the most pointless thing?
Now, I'll tell you this. I did get a ton of candy for the piñata, but you have to get like 85 bags of it. So I don't even know if you save any money when you do that. You go to Walmart and get like that mixed pack, and I bet it's a lot cheaper. What do you think? I don't know.
It depends on the weight of the bags. If I knew the weight of the bags and the prices, I can tell you which one is the best value, because I used to be an extreme couponer, and
because you're the cheapest person I've ever met in my life.
And we would judge the value based on the unit price. So if the 13 ounces is $13 and the 12 ounces is $11.50, the 12 ounces is a better value. Why are we getting on this conversation? You do not want me to go down this rabbit hole.
No, you are so. Did your parents do that?
No. I mean, my dad didn't even want to know about money. He was just like, if I want to go buy something, I want to be able to go buy it. Make sure there's money in the account if I go buy something. That's the way my dad looked at money, and my mom was kind of cheap.
I will say, there's one thing that feels better than.
Somebody on Facebook said, you know all that, but you can't buy the right size shoes.
Scotty, you're right. Thank you for remembering that. Yeah, he's so cheap. He's going to sit there and look at weight and coupons and make sure he's got 65 rolls of toilet paper, because if you buy all 65, they don't cost but $2. But he goes into the aisle of the shoes that are on clearance and buys the wrong size because the ones he wanted weren't in his size on clearance. And then you can't wear them.
We couldn't buy shoes that weren't on clearance. Okay, this has totally been derailed.
No, it's all it's done is shown how cheap you are.
All right, well, I don't think that's in question.
and how dumb I am to go into 169 items. You know what looks I was getting with the people behind me in line? I was like,
will you hurry up? You came here to buy groceries. Call.
I don't know.
The only thing I buy at Dollar Tree is sunglasses.
That's not bad. My cheaters come from there too. Glasses are great from there.
Yep.
I mean, some things you look at, and you go, it's only $1. How the hell have I been here? And then 169 items later, you're embarrassed as hell.
If you've got an overspending story, we love to hear it on the Rick Spouter cutting line at 901-535-9898.
We know Corey doesn't have one. No.
Shut up, Danny.
Thank you, Scotty, you made that a home run.
Scotty, you made that a good one. That's the best stuff.
Who needs a third person when you got Scotty?
I know, good old Scotty.
All of you, thank you for answering. That was great.
Bringing the game.
Thank you for being part of our show because we can't do it by ourselves.
And Carlos has got my point about the ACD because they had their bigger kids. I'm trying to change the subject.
Mary Deaton's headed to the Dollar Tree.
Right? And Mary's
see what they got up in there.
Must be some good stuff.
Oh, it's awesome.
Who you like better, the Glorious Sons or Def Leppard? I'm gonna let Carlos pick. Carlos, who you like better?
Carlos, you better pick the Glorious Sons.
Def Leppard or the Glorious
You're
Sons?
gonna be one-armed bandit.
Come on. We need an answer quick. Gotta give him time to answer. There we go. I have to ride in the car most days and I pay attention. It's what I do. Good old Scotty.
Good morning, Joy.
Joy. Happy. Joy. Happy. Joy.
Well, what are we going to do next? Because I think we should just end the show right there.
I mean, just wrap
Mic
it.
drop, done. We just end when we want to.
Just play some music now. We can do the, I don't know, we can do a story.
No one can beat that, huh? 169 at the dollar store. A teacher can't even beat that.
Nobody's calling. We could try it, man. We only got time to play one song though. Trying to get Sarlis. Okay, Def Leppard's the one he wants to hear.
Come on, that song is the best. SOS. We've heard "Bring It On the Heart." Jesus Christ.
Hey, he picked it. I don't make the rules.
I do. Is the thing. Is what you've forgotten.
That's true. Getting too big for my britches. Yeah, getting too big for my shirt. Man. Foo Fighters, shame. Shame.
How do I get this thing to refresh? How do you get it to refresh?
What are you refreshing?
Zip whip. Here we go. I ordered a whole sheet cake for a birthday party. They said a quarter. I said, no, I want a whole sheet. A whole is 4 pay.
That's a good one. There's a good one.
I just did that for this Saturday. I ordered a pan of banana pudding and only needed a half a pan. But who doesn't like banana pudding?
Look, man, if you need to drop some off, I mean,
okay, I will.
Take some of it off your hands. I ain't too proud.
Seriously, that's why I was like, what's the big deal? I can get rid of this somehow.
Oh yeah, banana pudding won't last long.
A whole sheet cake for a birthday party.
It won't last long.
That's great.
It's like buying 4 sets of tires.
4 times. Oh man!
Who's the other band you mentioned? Too late. Yeah, it was the what was it?
Glorious Sons.
The Glorious Sons.
And Corey's one of his favorite words. Okay, first he loves ridiculous and he loves glorious.
Glorious.
So I'm surprised he didn't pick that. So I answered the phone the other day and I said, did I always answer the phone like that? Or have I been getting that from Corey? I don't know. I feel like I've always answered the phone like,
how are you answering?
Yo.
Yo. That's how I say, yeah. I say yo a lot.
But I don't know if I started doing it because of you or because I'm such a follower.
Are you one of those people that pick up other people's habits and stuff? Man, your mannerisms and Well, good. If I ever start a cult, I'll call you first. That amused me way more than it should have.
You thought I was in one for the last 4 years. Hold on.
Right. Honestly, I didn't get that. But sometimes you laugh when you don't get it. Really? No, Justin Bieber is not a new release for me.
What is that noise?
Ooh.
Are you in the house? Okay, thank you. Bye.
I love it. That's funny. Are you in the house? I just want to make sure. Because if you're not, somebody is.
Yeah. Apparently, when you close the back door, it sounds the same as when a dog is pawing at my door. It just like, like kind of
applause.
No, it just kind of
clicks.
Just makes a noise.
Makes a noise.
That's why I got up twice to let the dog. I was like, both dogs are in here.
I want to show you this notification.
Who's on the other side of my door?
I just got a notification on my phone. I want you to see if you can see it there on the bottom.
No. Now release for you. New release for you, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I'm not. So apparently, I'm on Justin Bieber's.
You get alarms when Justin Bieber has a new record.
Apparently.
Oh, let's do Taylor Swift. So we can talk about Justin Bieber. Do you want
to? Wouldn't be the only ones.
Ha ha. Do you have that ready?
Yeah. I got the versus Netflix and even more things that she doesn't think is funny.
We don't have to do even more. It's not that funny. Okay. Do you want to do that? We don't have to, because I mean, I just really wanted to talk about you being a douchebag getting Justin Bieber.
Go ahead. That sounds good. I don't care. I don't care at all. He would have picked Def Leppard's "Let It Go" instead of bringing on the Heartbreak. Like if he'd have known it was bringing on the Heartbreak, even though he didn't know about the Glorious Sons, he probably would have picked them. 15 seconds.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey.
Good show.
On 98.1 The Max.
I walked into Dollar Tree to get $34 worth of items, came out with $169 worth of things from the Dollar Tree, and that is ridiculous.
Took you 2 trips to get it to the car, didn't it?
I don't even want to talk about that because I said I wasn't going to come out with a cart, so it didn't matter where I parked. And not only did I come out with a park, I came out looking like a bag lady because they were up and down my arms as well. It was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
And I love on our Rick's Powder Coating text line, I ordered a whole sheet cake for a birthday party. They said, would you like a quarter? I said, no, I want a whole sheet. A whole sheet is 4 pans.
and they're big too.
It was birthdays. It was birthday month.
Birthday month. Every day's a birthday party, kids. Cake for breakfast, cake for lunch, cake for dinner.
Oh, and just when I thought it couldn't get any more ridiculous, you just showed me your phone and you get Justin Bieber song alerts.
YouTube Music sent me an alert letting me know that Justin Bieber's new album is out, and I really appreciate YouTube for thinking of me.
I mean, what are you going to do? Can you even make it till 10 o'clock, or do you have to go download that album right now?
Probably need to just go ahead and cut out and get started.
Actually, Justin Bieber's come a long way, I think. I'm not a Bieber fan, but he's not as little turd like he used to be. You think?
And he's growing up a little, I guess.
Either way.
I really don't keep up with him. I don't know what he's been up to. I have no idea.
Oh, we were out together last Saturday night.
Oh, really? Did he come over? Is he coming over for the birthday party?
He was babysitting. Taylor Swift, though, I loved her. I loved her. I loved her. I loved her. And she just, some reason, keeps opening her mouth and pissing me off these last few months. She took a shot at Netflix after a character on the show, Ginny in Georgia. I think my kids watch this. This is all over the news. And why we even care, I don't know. But Ginny in Georgia is a show, and they were joking about how they're going through men. And so here's the clip. Here's a clip from the show.
So what, you and Hunter? I'm guessing that's over. What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift.
How dare they?
Oh my God.
Here's the clip one more time.
So what, you and Hunter? I'm guessing that's over. What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift.
So Taylor Swift is so pissed off at Netflix, says she called it lazy and deeply sexist, and added a quote, "How about we stop degrading hard-working women? Like prostitutes? No, how have we gotten to this cancer culture? It is a cancer. I will say that. She went through every song is about a boyfriend and a breakup. No one's calling you a whore.
And I don't think anybody thinks of Taylor Swift that way. I think they think that she, like a man eater and a whore are two different things, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that we knew her at an age where you date, and
Right.
she dated men and boys and wrote songs about it.
And plowed through them.
And
shoot them up and spit them out.
The last thing that comes to mind with Taylor Swift is that she's a whore.
Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boys, she'll chew you up.
Such a clean resume, and then play it again.
She's a man eater.
God, please.
So what, you and Hunter? I'm guessing that's over. What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift.
And now Danny and Country Corey would like to present things that Taylor Swift doesn't think is funny.
Presenting other things that Taylor Swift does not find funny.
Scooter Braun.
This has been Other Things That Taylor Swift Does Not Find Funny.
Hey, Andrea on our Facebook Live page, she commented, she's got a great point. She needs more song material. Yeah, okay. If you would quit going through boys and do something else, you could write songs about something else. We wouldn't think you're such a whore.
But the songs are selling, Danny. The songs about men sell.
She's not a whore. No one thinks you're a whore, and they made a joke about you. I mean, get over it, Taylor. I was a fan, no longer.
Danny called me a douchebag like 10 seconds ago. And I'm
Right.
not mad about it.
But he's really mad that he has to stay here another hour and can't go download that Justin Bieber album right now.
All right.
You would think after the 7 o'clock break, we wouldn't have such a good show, but
I know.
this show, what?
You just gotta shake it off. Like Taylor Swift said, you just got to
Shake it off.
Oh, I can't drop Rebel Yell, man. That's against everything I stand for.
So we're gonna go 2 80s back to back.
Oh my God! Why do you do this to me?
What you want to play? Yeah, there you go. There's a
I'm picking it from the list. I'm not adding in all willy nilly like some crazy DJ.
Get that out, that sync out. It makes me so nervous.
I'm making
Why
sure.
am I so distorted?
I'm making sure to follow corporate rules.
Then you're gonna have to move this to there. There you go.
You're starting
Corporate
from
rules.
scratch.
Yes, corporate rules. This is Danny Brunn's rules. I run this ship, bitch.
Captain Dan. All right, I'm going to smoke.
Okay, wait, what are we doing next?
Oh, here she comes.
Let's go with the Redneck Hero or the Blake. What are we gonna do? Blake on the boards or Redneck? We're gonna take a quick break. It's so awkward. I'm gonna get a waffle.
And if I don't, I'm gonna be.
It was a simple prank, and it was harmless. I would never hurt an animal at all, ever. And I didn't know that it was the neighbor's goat because it was always at my cousin's house. So the fact that charges got pressed and now I'm facing felony charges is a little ridiculous, I think.
I don't know what her intent was. Based on the investigation, the deputy certainly felt it was enough probable cause, enough information to charge her with what she is charged with.
Yeah, I'd pick that one too. I thought you were scratching your head.
Not because I don't do it ever. Only because I constantly scratch my head. That's why I need a haircut.
I mean, I was even prepared.
Oh, they didn't come in.
Nope. Watch out, boys. She'll chew you up.
You know that's going to be stuck in your head today.
Oh, yeah.
Wish I had that on a hotkey. All right, from now on, when Taylor Swift is going to come up, got to get the man eater.
That's great.
Don't touch your butt.
You'll get fired and never have another job.
He was working down in Clarksdale, Mississippi, last I heard, at an AM station.
You'll get fired and never have another job.
How many people are watching? Like 2, 3?
Three.
All right. Hey, guys.
Well, the work.
Morning, Morgan. So I got a question for you. All right. So all this food in the freezer, is it ruined?
What do you mean?
Like the Lean Cuisine stuff? There's a breakfast burrito in there.
No.
I know it's all a year old. Shouldn't I? I mean, it doesn't belong to me, but shouldn't I eat it?
Yeah.
I mean, that way their money didn't go to waste.
Yeah. I think you have a right to.
I mean, I don't have a right to. It's my duty. It's my responsibility, right? To make sure my friends' money don't go to waste.
Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up.
Oh, here she comes. Watch out. Watch out. Man, that overlay, I'm just so impressed with it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're never getting into that.
I'll make another one in a different color.
Oh, what are we doing there?
Woman in Alabama. You want me to start?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to say 4 words and then you can have it.
It's Danny and Country Corey.
Listen to it every day. Kicks ass. Can't get no better.
On 98.1 The Max.
2 words. Roll Tide.
And with that, we got a redneck hero. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, roll.
A woman in Alabama was arrested recently after she stole her neighbor's goat and painted it and then took a bunch of pictures for Facebook.
I don't see the problem.
She's looking at a felony charge for livestock theft.
Ooh.
In Alabama, that's right up there with murder. She's a 34-year-old woman named Erica, and Captain Clint from the Baldwin County Sheriff's Department. Here they are talking about her and her painted goatery.
It was a simple prank, and it was harmless. I would never hurt an animal at all, ever. And I didn't know that it was the neighbor's goat because it was always at my cousin's house. So the fact that charges got pressed and now I'm facing felony charges is a little ridiculous, I think.
I don't know what her intent was. Based on the investigation, the deputies certainly felt it was enough probable cause, enough information to charge her with what she is charged with.
CSI, Alabama.
The goat was always at her sister's house. I know she said her cousin, but it's the same person.
The goat. Damn goats. I mean, I learned what a meat goat is one time. I was on the radio in Jackson, Mississippi, and at the Mississippi State Fair, they had a thing called the Meat Goat Princess. Like it was like a beauty pageant for these girls that raised goats.
Wait, where were you on radio?
Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay, same as Alabama. Go ahead.
Not far away. And so this 13-year-old girl brings in, she's got a little crown tiara thing on, and she brings this goat into the studio, and that goat just craps and pees all over the place. And I found out that a meat goat is a goat raised to eat. They brought us meat goat sausage biscuits.
Did it taste good?
No, it did not. It was disgusting.
Did the meat goat queen have meat drapes?
It was the meat goat princess. And I don't know anything about her drapes. Did you see the picture of this goat that they painted? They used the colored powder. It wasn't going to hurt the goat.
I know. I want to do the same thing with my parents have a white horse, and I want to make a unicorn, rainbow unicorn, and just trip out my kids one day and be like, what happened to Kelly?
Why's the unicorn here?
Yeah.
She's going to jail for goat theft. What was it called? What was it called? Livestock theft. Good Lord.
That sounds like some what's his name out in Yellowstone would have going on, but that would be like real livestock. A goat. What are you doing? She thought it was her cousins.
Alabama goat theft.
I mean, yeah, and it's powdered paint. Think of other things she could have been doing with that goat. Be glad she wasn't.
And so if you're listening to the show right now and are enjoying the story about the painted goat, just tell somebody you heard it from Danny Country Corey.
Did you hear about those painted goats that you can get arrested?
Don't steal a goat.
Silky's glad we're talking about that. No goat stealing over at Sullivan's. All right. One band. Can you do it?
What can I do? What?
If you had to recommend one band to someone who's never heard rock and roll music, what one band would it be?
Oh.
535-9898. Which band would it be for you?
I've got it. I'll tell you next. Mine's kind of weak. It's not really kind of weak. It's just a band. People are going to be like, what? Why'd you pick that? And it's not because of the musical value at all. It's a topic Carlos would have gotten behind, but I guess he's gone to work now.
Meat drapes. You just went past that one, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did.
I'm not touching that, literally.
That little girl was like 13, so I wasn't going to touch. I wasn't touching a 13-year-old girl's meat drapes. It wasn't going to happen. 98.1 The Max. Who's this?
Shirley.
Kelly, if you could recommend one band to somebody that never listened to rock music, which band would it be and why?
Led Zeppelin, because Led Zeppelin's awesome. Everybody likes Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, because Led Zeppelin.
Exactly.
Well, thank
Awesome,
you,
Kelly. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Carlos is skipping work. He said AC/DC. I can't. There must be. Where is my? There's syrup on my cup or something. I can't get it off my hands. A lot of sap. A lot of sap in here, honey.
A lot of sap. Little full. A lot of sap. Why AC/DC, Carlos? Because it's just good basic blues rock and roll. Just basic ripping blues beat. And
because you only have to play one AC/DC song and they've heard them all.
It's real simple to get somebody into AC/DC.
Here's Thunderstruck. What do you think?
Here's Back in Black, and you just play Thunderstruck again.
Now, and I would tell you, Carlos, AC/DC is one of my favorite bands of all time. But that's why I love them. They just put out hit after that new album's it's awesome.
Sounds like AC/DC, doesn't it?
Sounds like AC/DC.
I bet I've already heard it, even though I've never played the album.
You've already put fist pump to it and you didn't even know it.
I know. Need to repeat this conversation. Oh, I need to get like Back in Black on a hotkey. That way we can go, here's Back in Black. Here's Thunderstruck. Here's You Shoot Me All Night Long. If only we had access to that music.
You do. You could just put the beginning of it. Yeah.
Music. Artist. Wow, Night Prowler. I ain't heard that song in a hot minute.
Here's a new one. Realize from AC/DC. Don't go away. Just go away mad. Come on. I'm always afraid I'm going to hug you when I do that. Can't find a better man. Somebody say Nirvana. Somebody say Nirvana, please. Just so I can rip them. You get kicked off. Stop.
What?
You can get kicked off.
Oh, crap. That's right. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Got to mute when I'm editing. My bad.
It's all right. I was just yelling so you could hear me over the AC/DC.
All right. We didn't get kicked off, did we?
I don't know.
Well, it still says live at the top of the screen.
So we should be fine.
We're gonna drop Patience.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh. Here. All right. All right, I'm gonna try and run down as many as I can from the
Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got this one phone call. Here we go.
I won't give me them all.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey
So let's go.
on 98.1 The Max.
One band that you could tell someone who had never listened to rock and roll, which band would you choose and why?
I got mine. I'm going weird right out of the gate because one of my favorite bands is the Dead Milkmen, and I would recommend them just because they're fun. And they are. They're a great time. Their songs are short, stupid, sometimes hysterical.
I will have to check them out. I have no idea who they are.
You never heard of the Dead Milkmen?
I think I've heard of them, but I don't sit around and listen.
Really? You never heard of Punk Rock Girl?
Yes, maybe.
That's probably the one. That's probably their most recognizable song.
All right, so we asked this on Facebook yesterday. I'm going to run down just a few of them. Rolling Stones, The Revivalist, Deep Purple, Bad Company, Talking Heads, Van Halen, Black Sabbath, The Eagles, Led Zeppelin, Van Halen, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, Rare Earth, Elvis Presley, Alice in Chains, Foo Fighters, Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Queen, Jimi Hendrix, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin.
All right, well, we get it. No,
Well, I wanted to get to the one that agreed with me because I can't believe only one person picked the same band I did because I thought they would be pretty popular.
And which band is that?
Philip Scandroli, The Beatles.
Is that your pick?
That's my pick.
Is the Beatles?
Yeah, because I feel like the Beatles can play if you listen to all their records, you hear the evolution of rock.
Wow. Now that you mention it, I can see how that would be.
And I'm not saying other bands can't do that. And I love every band that we just mentioned and everybody's mentioned. But like we were talking about AC/DC, we love AC/DC, but every song sounds the same. All you'd have to do is play one AC/DC song and they've heard every album.
There you go. One AC/DC. Here's You Shook Me All Night Long. Okay. All right. Here's Back in Black. Oh, wait. I'm going to play Thunderstruck. Hey, have you heard AC/DC's new album?
And that's why I love them. You always know what you're going to get. Now, look, and I'm not saying only the Beatles do that. That's just the only one that comes to mind, because Elvis, of course, is the one king of rock and roll. And the Beatles were the first boy band to do it. And I just thought, then they started smoking pot. They changed their music. So as music did.
901-535-9898. Who is this?
Shirley.
Kelly, if you could recommend one band to somebody that never listened to rock music, which band would it be and why?
Led Zeppelin, because Led Zeppelin's awesome.
Led Zeppelin.
Everybody likes Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, because Led Zeppelin.
Exactly.
All right, Led Zeppelin. Nobody can say Led Zeppelin again.
Well, I would say, though, Kelly just kind of proved it that is the winner. That is, most people said Led Zeppelin.
Somebody on Facebook said Guns N' Roses. I thought that would be a good one, too. I thought, that Appetite for Destruction album would be a good one to introduce somebody to rock and roll if you really wanted to hit them hard.
Here's the question, though. What is rock and roll?
Oh.
Because early Beatles, I would consider pop. Guns N' Roses, total rock and roll. Led Zeppelin, total rock and roll. But now Imagine Dragons is considered rock.
Why would you ruin? I mean, if you want somebody to like rock and roll, why would you play Imagine Dragons for them first?
Because you're a millennial.
901-535-9898. Of course they hung up. Of course they did. Lucero. See, I was doing commercials for Lucero when I was at Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
I was just making commercials. I wasn't on the air or anything. And I thought Lucero was a local band.
They are.
Like from Memphis?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I was right.
Look at you.
Well, to hear Ross talk about them, they're like from somewhere else.
Well, they're like the Widespread Panic, but they're from here. I said the Widespread Panic. They're on the Facebook.
And looking for stuff on the Google.
Yeah. Hey, Mom. What's up?
You ever listen to The Fish?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, The Fish. The Grateful. Oh, it is the Grateful Dead.
It is the Grateful Dead.
It doesn't work there, does it?
Do you like the Kiss?
The Metallica's much better. I like the Meatloaf the best.
The Aerosmith.
You cheated.
Yeah, I know. Don't follow my paper trail, girl. You won't like where it leads.
I got your paper trail. That's what me and the old business manager used to say. So inappropriate. Girl, you can't be writing that to me. You've been leaving a paper trail.
I'm here with ATC Fitness.
Hey, Spencer. Good morning.
You'll be writing that to me. Leave a paper trail. It's true. It will. It will leave a paper trail. Looks like looks like this one's dead.
Do you know what like half the bands we just freaking mentioned?
Yeah, we kind of covered it all.
Do you know what I hate about this time of the day? Just realize that the day's about to just get started.
The fun part's over.
Yeah, the fun part's over and business as usual.
98.1 The Max.
Hey, man, you know, I think Danny was right on with choosing the Beatles. That was my choice also. But in reference to the question of what is rock and roll, I think you'd have to go back to somebody like Chuck Berry.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's
what rock and roll is really all about.
That is a great observation. I would have to agree. I mean, Marty McFly couldn't get up there and do that if there was no Chuck Berry.
Yeah, I love it.
He stole my joke. Thanks for the call, man. It's good to hear from you.
Hi. Hey, bye.
He's exactly right, though. Chuck Berry is one of the.
Stole my joke. I was gonna say Marty McFly. What was the name of Marty McFly's band? The Pinheads.
I think you're right.
That'd be who I recommended. The Pinheads.
We'll play that, and then we'll ask Ross.
We're gonna ask Ross, what is rock and roll?
Let's ask him both,
because you know he'll have an answer for both of them, and and when he'll make it up off the top of his head, but it'll sound like a really thought out answer. That's what I like about Ross is he just sounds so on purpose.
I think the woman was born a nun.
She's just trying to keep you respectable.
Well, she's not doing a very good job.
Terrible. That's what she says. Will that get us kicked off Facebook?
Yeah, because it had the background music is why I stopped it.
So music not allowed on Facebook, but we could play the audio of an entire movie.
Correct.
Okay. There's also a band called The. I love that. Of course there is.
I've never seen purple underwear before.
Calvin. That's got to be weird. Young mom trying to get all up in your undies.
Stop it.
Oof. It's right before that. Because they ripped into Power of Love and Huey Lewis is like, no, you're too loud. Damn it, you're Huey Lewis. You're not supposed to say that. You know, you remind me of your old man, McFly. He was a slacker, too. I'm so glad I didn't go to school where my parents went to school. And the teachers were like the same teachers.
Right?
You've got a real attitude problem, McFly. You're a slacker.
Just plowing through the Back to the Future drops, aren't you?
Well, when he's backstage and he calls, who does he call?
Marvin Berry. Or no, he calls Chuck. Chuck, this is your cousin, Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you're looking for? Listen to this.
It's gonna give me that. I don't
I ain't trying to get mixed up with no reefer heads, right? Go home to your mama, boy. I like that movie. It came out on HBO in the late 80s. I was a kid. I recorded it on VHS.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I watched the hell out of it.
Chuck, it's Marvin. Your cousin, Marvin Barry. Chuck, it's Marvin. Your cousin, Marvin Barry. You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this.
Look at that, Randy Lane.
That'd really be a good sweeper, too. You know that new sound you're looking for? Listen to this. So are we doing all that right here?
Sure. I was trying to think of another one besides Chuck Berry. Like that was, who else was a big guitarist like that back in the day?
Was Chubby Checker a guitarist? I don't know.
No.
Do you have to be a guitarist? Because, I mean, what's the
You
one
don't
guy?
have to be.
What was the one guy's name?
I don't know, but are we not? We're not going here, are we?
No, we don't have to. If we need the time to get a little better here, get a little extra stuff, we can do that. Man, my wife is asleep right now.
Well, aren't you jealous? I'm so jealous.
Every morning when I get up and I go to the bathroom, I get dressed and I walk by the bed to leave, I'm like, you.
Yeah, you better be glad I need you around to help with the kids.
Better be glad I need you for cooking and cleaning. Actually, of those two, she's the cook. I clean up a lot of stuff. She can't really say she does all the house cleaning. I'm gonna rock and roll. Oh, it's copyrighted. I don't think people around here know what a smartass I am.
Hey, I put Chuck in liners.
Put it in imaging, man.
Oh, I meant I did it again today. I kept thinking I was doing it right. Why am I losing my mind?
Imaging, let's see, liners. What's it called?
Chuck. Just hit modify. It should be at the top.
Chuck.
Someone took a shot at Taylor Swift, so she took a shot back. Simple tit for tat. I mean,
is ass hurt tit for tat?
Let's play Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire. We got to take all those people's names down and numbers and hear what they have to say.
I wonder what the Bay of Pigs invasion has to say about being mentioned. Did you ever have to, like, when I was in 8th grade and that song came out, we had to like research what the hell he was talking about? Did you have to do that? Bill Haley in the Comets. That's a good one. Rock Around the Clock was early rock.
No.
Okay. Well, I did. My history teacher or civics or whatever the hell it was just loved that song. Thought it was the ultimate history lesson. And we spent a month researching.
I think it's great. I think it was a great idea.
Wouldn't have learned the words of that song without that class. Your cousin Marvin, and he's like, who? Marvin Barry. Can't wait to see Coming to America too. Just love that preacher guy that Arsenio plays. Just love that guy. That's the greatest character. It's hysterical. That and the Soul Glow guy.
All right, I'm trying to research for the show here. Hold on.
Oh, my inane babble bothering you?
Yes. All right, how we doing this? One band.
Well, now we're getting into the definition of rock and roll.
He answers that though, that phone call.
Yeah. So you want to go straight there, or do you want to start with? You do? We'll go straight to the call. Okay.
Well, I mean, kind of. We'll stumble through it.
It's Danny and Country Corey
Freaking amazing.
on 98.1 The Max.
If you could only have one band, pick one band to play for someone who's never heard rock and roll music, who would it be? You picked
The Dead Milkmen.
I picked the Beatles. Led Zeppelin kind of won.
Yeah, I think Led Zeppelin is the clear choice there, which is not a bad choice if somebody's never heard rock music, and then you come at them with Gorilla Girl or Punk Rock Girl, then they might not be into rock and roll after they start with the Dead Milkmen.
Right? I didn't hear Led Zeppelin until I was 17, across the street as an intern at the rock station.
I heard Led Zeppelin first when I was about 19, and I was so into Soundgarden and Nirvana and stuff that I refused to accept Led Zeppelin as an actual rock band.
I was not much different, but in a totally different way. I was a big Nirvana fan. That's about as grunge as I got, but I was a huge Deadhead, Spreadhead, Fishhead.
Ugh.
So I was like, yeah, man, I'm jamming and I'm going to twirl around and yeah, nothing's groovier than this, dude. Well, boy, was I wrong.
Did your parents get mad that you were doing acid? 901-535-9898. That conversation kind of turned into, well, what is rock music?
Hey, man, I think Danny was right on with choosing the Beatles. That was my choice also. But in reference to the question of what is rock and roll, I think you'd have to go back to somebody like Chuck Berry.
Right.
Yeah. He kind of defined what rock and roll is really all about.
That is a great observation. I would have to agree. I mean, Marty McFly couldn't get up there and do that if there was no Chuck Berry.
Yeah, I love it.
He stole my joke. Thanks for the call, man. It's good to hear from you.
Hi. Hey, man.
Chuck, it's Marvin. Your cousin, Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this.
Marty McFly couldn't have done anything without Chuck Berry.
No, nothing. I think that's dead on. I think Chuck Berry was the birth of rock and roll. I mean, we all say Elvis Presley. Don't get me wrong. Elvis brought it to the forefront, but Little Richard, Muddy Waters, they were all there.
Little Richard was the one I was trying to think of.
All you had to say was Black Liberace, and I would have known it.
Known exactly who I was talking about. 901-535-9898. Carlos says Jerry Lee Lewis and Little Richard were piano rockers. Jerry Lee Lewis could beat the Keys, man.
Yeah, I would put him in there too. I think there was a lot going on in the underground scene because, I don't know if you know this, but they didn't have Facebook back then.
What? How did people discover new music?
Guess what? They went to venues and saw them without masks on
and listened to the radio.
Oh yeah, the radio.
I'm gonna have to say something that might be an unpopular opinion. As far as rock, I think Jerry Lee Lewis rock. I think he was a harder rock than Elvis.
Yeah, I think Elvis was a lot more pop. We say he's the king of rock and roll. I think he was the king.
Looking back, it's pop, but I mean, Jerry Lee Lewis, I still think played harder music.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis is the Rolling Stones and Elvis is the Beatles.
Okay. I know we're supposed to argue about it, but I'm not going to.
Don't you think Rolling Stones are harder than the Beatles?
Yes, Rolling Stones are. I mean, people compare the two all the time. Which you like better, the Beatles or the Rolling Stones? The Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I'm Beatles all the way. And it's only because I grew up on it and know, it was just, I had every cassette I could get my hands on and just didn't have many Rolling Stones. If it was flipped, I can guarantee you I'd like the Rolling Stones better. It's just it's all, I mean, Neil Diamond and Barbara and Billy Joel and Madonna are my favorites because that's what my parents listened to.
If my dad listened to Neil Diamond, I'd slap him 3 times.
My mom was the Neil and Babs. My dad was the Billy and the Madonna because I'll never forget the Billy Joel tape. Innocent Man, I think it is. Anyway, Billy Joel and then Madonna, Like a Virgin, both cassettes sitting in his console. And I'm 7 looking at him. And he's
And
like,
loving it like a virgin, weren't you?
Do not touch those. Those are not yours. Those are mine.
You remember when Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire" came out? Did you ever have to research everything in that in that song for like history class or whatever?
No, but I would have loved it.
Because I was in the 8th grade and we had to Mr. Hendricks was my history teacher, and he played the song in class, and we were like, oh, cool, man, playing the song in class. And then he's like, now we got to write down everything and research everything.
That's
And I'm like,
fantastic.
wow, we spent a month with our nose in encyclopedias.
Oh, at least it was fun though.
No, flipping through the World Book was not fun.
I loved it. I'm a research junkie. As you know, I just do it on the Google now. I'm a research junkie. I hated everything else, but if I had a research paper, doing it. And then I just remember that song was so awesome. And my dad was like, this is the best song ever written in America. You will sit here and this is the best song ever. You will listen to this song and then we will watch Wonder Years because that's how I grew up. Those are the 2 things we had to do at the house. We didn't start the fire and watch Wonder Years. And then we knew everything about my father growing up.
What did he say again? What was it?
This is the best song written in America.
All right, we're going to talk to the midday guru, the midday mayor, Ross Turner, coming up in about 10 minutes. Really wasn't much of a tease, but whatever.
No, but okay, hold on.
What we can answer calls live because we get lots of calls live and then they stop.
All right. Oh, hold on. I got to find another piece of paper. Sweepers. Hold on. Now I just forgot it. Oh. The mayor of middays.
Love getting prices that are lower than low on food.
Sorry.
And Midtown and Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
Yeah, you're the one who said it.
Yeah.
Dingleberry.
Sorry.
Chuck, it's Marvin. Your cousin, Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this.
I guess I need to send Ross the link, don't I?
Yeah, you do. I'm not doing it.
Lazy ass. I like this feeling of rebooting a radio station.
Yeah.
I do. This song is so gross. Burger. Which one of those songs sucks the least?
Oh, I'm not looking. Let's see.
I'll let you pick since you make the rules.
Ooh, what was that? Teams. Hey.
98.1 The Max.
Yes, this is the radio station.
This is the radio station.
Okay, y'all were talking about rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll tell you when it started. Bill Haley in the Comets.
Bill Haley and the Comets started rock and roll?
Available there when I'm 79 years old, going on 80. And with 12, when Elvis came along with Bill Hay and the Comets, you've heard them before, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'll tell you another group from Vicksburg, Mississippi, back in the 50s, 60s, called Rufus McKay and the Red Tops. I look him up. They're all black group, and they played around all the schools and dances there, and they'll rock and roll too.
Yo, when I lived in Jackson, Mississippi, I heard of Rufus McKay.
Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard of him. I don't think I've ever heard his music.
I tell you what, when really rock and roll started, my mama said, "Go down that tree and get that and come back here with it." And she switched the leg. That's when rock and roll started, because you're jumping all over the place.
You better believe it. Thank you for the call, man. Hear from you.
That's okay. Yes, sir. Have a blessed day.
You too.
That is great.
Good morning, Ross.
Morning.
Nothing like a history lesson from a 79-year-old man, and we both go, "Yes, sir."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You better believe it. That's the South in us, I'm afraid.
Shoot, you think they don't throw beatings up north? They throw beatings up north.
What how do we get into throwing beatings?
I don't know, like the South has like manners on lockdown. We're good in the South.
Ooh, we hit a nerve.
Like grandma doesn't have a wooden spoon up in New York.
Wow, we hit a nerve.
Because we were saying, "Yes, sir."
Write that down.
They say that up north too.
Ross doesn't like that the South has manners on lockdown.
I don't like that the Southerners sometimes think that they have manners on lockdown.
Nobody's is
like we're not saying yes sir and yes ma'am as well.
Y'all rude ass New Yorkers.
Yeah. We're just rude to people in our own age. That's all it is.
Don't respect.
We don't pretend to be nice to everybody on the streets constantly.
You don't put sugar and tea up there either.
No, they don't do tea. You know what? They have that sugar flavored stuff. It's almost like Kool-Aid. They just add like scoops of stuff.
Splendor or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's what my grandmother made. Like, if anything, you win on that one, 100%. You win tea.
All right, well, we'll take tea. I call it brown drank.
I'm not that big on tea.
I just drink it because it's better for you than soda.
Is it?
I don't know.
Are you having sweet tea or are you having regular? If you were having non-sweet tea, I would be like, yeah, man, good for you.
It's not made with high fructose corn syrup. It's made with pure cane sugar.
Oh, okay.
From the Kroger.
It's not that processed white sugar? Because I'm guessing it's that.
Well, it says pure cane sugar on the bag, so I don't know if it's processed.
Okay. I mean, hey, if it says it, it's got to be true, right? I'm with you.
I just don't question it because I probably don't want to know the truth.
Dude, that's half of life, man. If I just ask no questions, hear no lies. That's the question mark with the circle and the cross.
What'd you get into last night, Ross? You hit the pubs?
I went to the deli.
We got a story. Oh crap, we only got 40 seconds. There's a story of this guy that's running from pub to pub to raise money until the pub's open. And here's the guy here's the audio.
Day one of running to the pub until it's open. Nope, not open. We'll try another pub tomorrow.
I was like, is that Ross Turner?
Sounded like he was masturbating for a second.
15 seconds. Should have got low.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey.
Awesome.
On 98.1 The Max.
If you had one band you could only choose to play for someone who's never heard rock and roll music, what one band would it be and why? And then we moved on to what is rock and roll? And I think Chuck Berry may take the cake on that one. Led Zeppelin was the biggest, highest vote, but Chuck Berry.
Well, that was one band that you would recommend to somebody that's never heard rock and roll. Led Zeppelin won that. The what is rock and roll is still kind of ambiguous. What do you think?
Rock and roll is anything that makes you want to slam the door, lock it, and never see your parents again. That's rock and roll, man. Like whatever makes you want to escape, whatever makes you want to throw something through a window, whatever makes you want to escape work. That's rock and roll, man. Doesn't have to be guitars, drums, man. Rock and roll is rock and roll. I think rock and roll is a feeling.
What does the dude on the phone say?
901-535-9898.
Yes, the radio station.
This is the radio station.
Okay, y'all want to talk about rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll tell you when it started. Bill Haley and the Comets.
Bill Haley and the Comets started rock and roll?
Available there when I'm 79 years old, going on 80. And when Elvis came along with Bill Haley and the Comets, you've heard them before, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'll tell you another group from Vicksburg, Mississippi, back in the 60s called Rufus McKay and the Red Tops. I look him up. They all black group, and they played around all the schools and dances there, and they're rock and roll too.
Yeah, when I lived in Jackson, Mississippi, I heard of Rufus McKay.
Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard of him. I don't think I've ever heard his music.
I tell you what, really rock and roll started when Mama said, "Go down that tree and get that and come back here with it." If you switched the legs, that's when rock and roll started because you're jumping all over the place.
You better believe it. Thank you for the call, man. It's good to hear from you.
That's okay. Yes, sir. Have a blessed day.
You too.
See, it's a feeling. It's a feeling of getting beat.
I gotta say, if we got a 79-year-old calling in here telling us what rock and roll is, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I think we have a definitive answer now.
Now I want to know what Ross's one band would be if you had to play rock and roll.
I mean, it's everybody already said it's Zeppelin. It's Zeppelin. If there wouldn't be heavy metal, if it wasn't for Led Zeppelin, and if there was, it would suck. Dave Grohl, quote. Just what it is, because you can get soft, you get hard, you get it all.
Yeah.
No, they wrote ballads, they wrote riffs, they wrote the squeeze my lemon till the juice runs down my leg. They did it all, man.
Corey, tell him what your answer was.
My answer was the Dead Milkmen.
Okay,
I love it because they're just so much fun.
Yeah, no, I get it. You went the punk route. I like it.
You might come away from that not really caring for rock and roll, but
yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it I can lose some points here, but I mean, rock and roll, like the new rock and roll right now is a lot of hip hop groups. I mean, they put on bangers of shows, and that's what kids are growing. Like a lot of kids are thinking rock and roll. Like that's why I say it's like an emotion. It's whatever makes you want to do something crazy and makes you want to kind of be a little bit rebellious. That's rock and roll. But like,
does the Imagine Dragons make you want to just dance?
It makes me want to study hard and do well in life,
Thank you. Great answer.
And with that, what is coming up after 10 o'clock, Ross?
Oh, we got Live and Dive. Getting back to music. I got some Lucero tickets. You can win that. I'm going to give you 3 clues at the 11 o'clock hour, and you can win tickets to that. Plus, I didn't think there was too many celebrity weed endorsements, but here we are.
Wow.
A good one. Ross, the master of the tease.
I'm telling a story about my dad calling me up, and I feel bad. He called me up. He's like, "Guess what I got?" I'm like, "What did you get?" He's like, "I got CBD oil." I'm like, "Oh, good for you, Dad. What did you get it?" He's like, "I ordered it from Wish." I was like, "Dude, throw that out right now."
Yeah, right. No doubt.
Throw that out right now. Ordering weed products from China.
Terrible idea.
Poor bastard's gonna end up dead.
Yeah, it's just a bag of seeds.
Yeah, right.
And he was so proud to tell me too. I felt bad for him.